Thank you for the initiative to have this event in the Milanese Institute, which is an excellent opportunity not only to present this special book, but also to present a very special and important work that is done in the IPA that engages many psychoanalysts, more than 100, many of them from Italy. So in very short, the idea behind the community and the world project enterprise is that psychoanalysis has much more to give to the community and to the world above the contribution of clinical psychoanalysis, which is done in the setting of a room with two people, what we call on the couch. So the community and the world project is off the couch. That is about what psychoanalysts can contribute to many, many areas in our daily life and communal life. I will give you the list of the committees, and then you will get the areas in which we are engaged with. So there is a climate committee that deals with human-made contribution and psychological aspects of how we attack ourselves through how we attack the culture or the globe. Then there is IPA in culture, which Cordelia is going to speak about it more at large. Education, how can psychoanalysis can contribute to issues around education, from babies to kindergartens, to schools, to university. One of the new initiatives of the steering committee and the community and the world was to have an online seminar for candidates and psychoanalysis and society. Since we know that every curriculum in every institute is very full, the idea was to do it online and internationally. We are about to finish the first seminar with 6 sessions. We have 90 candidates from 35 countries. The work with them and with the different committees is very interesting. If you want to have psychoanalysts who are engaged with society, you have to start when they are candidates. Then IPA in health, what happens to people when they are sick and how psychoanalytic thinking is relevant to this. IPA in the humanitarian fields, for example, there is a very important committee chaired by an Italian colleague, Laura Rabaioli, which is IPA in the UN. There is another committee which is about migrants and refugees. A lot of work is done on this topic in Italy. What are psychoanalytic aspects in courts? What is the interface between psychoanalysis and law? What can psychoanalysis contribute in cases of crisis and emergencies that unfortunately every other day there is either war or an earthquake or a flood or whatever you can imagine, man-made and nature-made. Violence, prisoners in prisons, people that commit terrible crimes, can psychoanalysis contribute to them? And the latest committee that was added is prejudice, discrimination, and racism. It is so self-evident that our world is plagued by this human unfortunate behaviors. So each committee has a specific task according to its title, and work that is done on this area. Unfortunately, we did not succeed well enough to broadcast it so that the IPA community knows enough about the work that is done. This book is part of the effort to make this kind of work more known and more approachable. We try all kinds of other ways, for example, giving awards to projects that are working on any one of these areas, and so on. So this is an excellent opportunity, and thank you, Monica, for the initiative to present this work. And I think that Cordelia, while introducing the book, will give some flesh to the more general ideas.
Thank you, Monica, for your lovely invitation and your great initiative to make this evening. And buonasera, cari colleghi in Italy. I have been chairing the Culture Committee for the past 8 years. It was a particular focus of our work to increase and study creativity. As you know, Freud softly noted in his letter to Einstein, Why War?, that culture is one of the greatest antidotes to war. And that is so because we invest in culture, and what we invest in is dear to us. So we want to maintain, to preserve it. And that's one major reason why the more we invest in culture, the greater the chance to a peaceful life we have. The other aspect of culture, I think, is that creativity means to come to new answers to old questions. And if we allow ourselves to be stimulated by what artists, writers, musicians, performers bring to our attention, to experience this moment of, oh, I've never thought that, or the experience of, look at that, I've never seen that. That is a moment where old structures break loose, and we can come to other responses to old questions. And in times like ours, I think it is particularly important to get these creative impulses in our daily life. That's, for instance, why the Culture Committee sends out monthly little gifts from various areas. We started out with short films, and we included music and dance, circus performances, the whole range of cultural expressions. Every month, a little gift just to have a look and be sort of surprised for a few minutes. That is one of our initiatives that has found great resonance in the analytic community. We also have on our website, Culture in Conversations, we once made a short story competition and published a book, The Analyst as Storyteller, because we noted that there are a lot of analysts who write fiction. So out came a wonderful book with short stories written by analysts. And that, again, then led to the idea we could do this also in terms of short essays. And that was an initiative of the whole IPA and the Community and the World Committee under Mira's guidance, where we invited every analyst, member and candidate and those who are related to the IPA to send us their ideas to the challenges of our times, be it local or personal, local, national or international, their thoughts and how they understand it as analysts. And we were overwhelmed to receive contributions from 40 countries around the world, wonderful expressions of thoughtfulness and awareness of what is going on. it was very difficult to make a choice and to end up with the stories that you can find in this quite substantial book. It's about 900 pages or so. You can buy it on Amazon only.
The physical books cost $20 or euros, but you can download it for 99 cents.
Since the majority of psychoanalysts are speaking either English or Spanish, these are the biggest language communities in our IPA, we decided to publish every essay in both English and Spanish so that they can be read in either language, and the original versions, if it is in a third language, can be found at the IPA website.